ligcine limgotshela icala owabulala uSindiso Magaqa. Ugwetshwe iminyaka eyandile impela nje. Abantu babo bazisimayemaye bacha amadlozi abanye abantu asasebenza. Njengoba-ke kubatshazwe iminyaka ebheke ku-85. Kodwa-ke abantu abaningi babeke sebedivide yaze yagcina ifika lapha eminyakeni emncane kakhulu. Njengoba omunye egcina ethena lo muntu kuyafana uzohlala 7 years ejele aphinde aphume. Ngaphandle komusho isikhathi kamuntu nasekhaya naye ividiyo egwetshwa zizwele.
Ke osulahle ngawo ke nozana omncane asandile kakhulu futhi imali. Kanti futhi masibheka yena ke ongumufule kule cala manje unozana uMagaqa. Ubese umuntu nje obesamncane futhi nakhona umuntu osebenzayo, usebenza nzima esikhandla ngoba efuna uthi indalo ahlezwe khona nakhona sihle khona uhamba phambili. Enanomndeni futhi wamhlasela uhamba nalabo ohamba nabo. Lapho akho umngozi bona ababikhombisa ke kuningi khona kunjalo aninakanga konke lokho mfana. Okwenza kwakho ngoba uhehwe uhlizwe nje ngaphandle kunemali phakathi ohole ekutheni ke uzuthathe impilo ke yomunye umuntu. Yabona lamacala anjena asandile la kukhokhelwa khona abantu ukuthi bayibulala ke abanye abantu. Langendlela futhi ke wena owenze ngayo ayibanga kahle kakhulu. Inkantolo yemali kufanele ukuthi ke yenze into ezebanga ukuthi ke nabanye abasacabanga njengawe bacabange kabili noma ukwenza njengani bacabange kabili ngoba abantu ngezimelane nento efana nazo lezi.
Mr. Nganga, I have advised you that the crimes for which you have been convicted attract a prescribed minimum sentence of life imprisonment. I advise you, however, that the court is not compelled to impose the minimum sentence referred to by the Act. The court may impose a sentence lesser than that which is prescribed if it is satisfied that substantial and compelling circumstances exist which justify a lesser sentence. The Act does not define what substantial and compelling circumstances are. This is left to the courts to determine. Having said so, however, in S versus Makwanyane and another, 1998, Volume 2, SACR, the court stated that violent crimes such as murder have become a concern to every law-abiding citizen of our country. Such crimes undermine the values in our Constitution and threaten the safety of our country, and they are in conflict with the right to life which is conferred by the Constitution.
Kodwa ke khona kunjalo ke phela inkantolo la kusho ukuthi ke siboshwe izandla ukuthi fanele khiphe losigaba sikadila nje. Ngisho ukuthi kumele khona izakhe ezivakalayo nezinqala ezihola ekutheni acheze esigabeni yesake udilika nje. Wakhohlwa futhi ukuthi ke ngiyaqashela futhi necala la kuthiwa khona awuhlehli awuchezi esigabeni sakudilika nje ngezakhe ezifika. Kodwa amazwakala ezakho kungaba njalo. Futhi ke uthi uzana inkantolo khona zelozokala engihola ekutheni yena ke acheze esigabeni sakhe ke udilika nje. Kodwa futhi lokho umthetho uthi usezandleni nasemahlombe alenkantolo ukuthi ikunike isigaba esingaphansi noma isigaba esifanelekile. Wakhohla semasiqala esikantolo lesi sigaba esikusona njengamanje isona sigaba esikhulu ngoba konke kulele zandleni zale nkantolo. Kanti futhi ke akufunakali ukuthi ke ukuthi masekudelelwa umthesha wethu ngegcebe esuke esikhulu. Bane sibheke phela ukuthi la ezwesihleli kulona sikasabeka umuntu siyasaba siyathunga ngoba uhlaselwa esemzini wakhe la nje ukuthi ke uphephe khona abulawe khona kunjalo emzini wakhe. Kanti futhi i-Constitution ithi ayihlonishwe impilo kodwa manje akusenzeki lokho sevele umuntu nje abulawe.
In balancing your interests and the interests of society, the court takes into account your personal circumstances, the remorse that you have shown, the impact that your full disclosure has had in this matter, and the impact it will have in the state's case against the instigators of these offences and your erstwhile co-accused, the gravity of the offences that you have committed, as well as the aggravating factors. Your counsel placed mitigating factors before this court, including the fact that you have spent 8 years in custody and requested it to deviate from the prescribed minimum sentence.
Amalungelo omphakathi nawo ummangalelo sibheke futhi ke nezathu zakho ezibekiwe sitshelwa ngawe ngaye ke umeli wakho ukomsile ke ukuthi ke uyazisola nokuthi futhi wena waveza ukuthi kwenzakalani ukuthi ma-20s akho waveza futhi ke namagama abantu wathi futhi wena ke uzophinde futhi ufakaze ucinezela bona laba abanikeza imali usinenze lamacala ucinezela futhi nalaba kade ke uboshwe nabo ibheke futhi ke nobubi becala ngendlela icala ke futhi elenzeke ngalo kanti kumele uzaluma hlamele ngumeli wakho ucelile ke enkantolo ukuthi inkantolo mayibheke lezi zathu ke azibekile ngawe wacela ke futhi ngabe sibheke nokuthi usutoke enya e8 ulindele ukuqula kodwa inkantolo ke ayikheze isibebele sibekiwe sadilika nje.
With regards to this submission, the Supreme Court of Appeal made it clear in As versus Khatebe 2013 volume 2 SACR at 165 that this cannot on its own constitute substantial and compelling circumstances justifying a departure from the minimum sentence prescribed. Lewis J.A. stated that the period in detention pre-sentencing is but one of the factors that should be taken into account in determining whether the effective period of imprisonment to be imposed is justified, whether it is proportionate to the crime committed. Close quotes.
Lezi zathu siqinile nezizwakalayo azichazi kuba semahlomeni kanti ukuthi le usuzibekile iyazamukela noma cha uma sesibheka kuqala ikaba esicaphunileke kubeka la ukuthi ke lezi zathu eziqinile nezizwakalayo uzona kuthiwa fanele ucheze ke kumele lesikhabe esibekiwe fanele ubheke lokho na kufuze lokusho ukuthi ke usunesikhathi eside uhlale ngaphakathi utokile uthi ngabe lokho kuzona umthelela yini esentshintshe umqondo wenkolo izokhipha isigwebo ke esifanelekile nalo futhi iqala losuke lenziwe.
It is common cause that you have spent 8 years in custody awaiting finalization of your trial. In addition to this, you did not waste the court's time and you admitted to having committed these offences with which you were charged. In your admission, you made a full disclosure of the circumstances in the commission of these offences. This will not only assist the state's case against the perpetrators, but it will bring clarity and some kind of closure to the victims in counts 3 to 5, as well as those affected by the death of the deceased. It is also common cause that you have apologized to the family of the deceased. This fact, coupled with your admission of guilt, demonstrates that you have taken accountability of your actions.
Uma sijobele futhi lapho uzawuzisimosa isikhathi senkantolo wavenja aqala ke wakhetha ukuthi ke uyawavuma laba ofese ngawo nakhona futhi lapho waveza laba ke abaheha ukuthi ke wenze ke lamacala nokuthi futhi ke abamele umbuso sebesizakala kakhulu ukuthi bakwazi kuphela ukuthi ke baboshe laba ke abaheha ukuthi ke wenza ngoba uba kakhulile ngamagama. Kanti futhi ke mase kuzwakala futhi konke lokho na ukuthi amalungu omndeni kakhulu siqala ke unumber 3 no 5 useazi uthi ke kwenzakalani nothi bamukele ke isimo nowahola ekutheni aze ke adlule ke ongumufeni nokuthi khona ke futhi uxolisile ke kona amalungu omndeni akhe umufi nokuthi ke kehambisana ukuthi wena uvumile amacala waveza futhi ukuthi konke lokwenzekile uyindoda wakhonza ukudoda wakuthwala emahlombe.
As to whether your actions in this regard demonstrate genuine remorse or regret is difficult for the court to determine. I am mindful, however, that in certain circumstances where it is shown that the accused is remorseful, this will be a factor that will redound to his benefit when the court considers an appropriate sentence.
Ukusela kwenza kwakho ke mangalela ungesola ngalento oyenzile noma cha kukwena lokho mhlawumbe angekwazi ukuthi ibuke ibheke mase yafinish question sokuthi hayi impela kunjalo. Kwathi ke fanele ukubhekelele engabilahle emqondweni ukuthi ke ngokwenza kwakho uyakhombisa ukusola kodwa ke nako futhi lokho uzosiza ekutheni inkantolo ifinyelele esigwebeni esifanelekile.
The correct approach was encapsulated in S versus Makiki, where the court, after having referred to the authorities, said the following, and I quote, "There is moreover a chasm between regret and remorse. Many accused persons might well regret their conduct, but that does not without more translate to genuine remorse. Remorse is a knowing pain of conscience for the plight of another. Thus, genuine contrition can only come from an appreciation and acknowledgement of the extent of one's error. Whether the offender is sincerely remorseful and not simply feeling sorry for himself or herself at having been caught is a factual question. It is to the surrounding actions of the accused, rather than what he says in court, that one should rather look. In order for the remorse to be a valid consideration, the penitent must be sincere and the accused must take the court fully into his or her confidence. Until and unless that happens, the genuineness of the contrition alleged to exist cannot be determined. After all, before a court can find that an accused person is genuinely remorseful, it needs to have a proper appreciation of, firstly, what motivated the accused to commit the deed, what has since provoked him or his change of heart, and whether he or she does indeed have a true appreciation of the consequences of those actions. Close quotes.
Saphontshaleke lamatiti la matiti esikhona phela kunomhlumo ehluko phakathi ukuthi uyayisola ngento oyenzile ngobuhlungu ke ngalento oyenzileyo kanti futhi nakhona lokho kufanele kubhekwe ukuthi ngabe usongempela usola ngempela ngalento oyenzileyo noma cha usonje wenza ukuthi ke kubukwe wena kanti futhi ngaba ithi ke besikhathi kwenzeka konke ke lokho isaphontshala lakhe ke umatiti kufanele kubhekwe indlela wena ke imenzi wecala owenza ngayo nanje futhi oziphatha ngayo. Fanele kubheke futhi ukuthi ke uma ususenkantolo ngabe ke indlela ke owenza ngayo kusayiyona lehambisana ukuthi ke ngalento oyenzile uyisola yini na. Kubheke futhi ukuthi ngabe lo usuku kusho uqondile yini uqinisile yini lo sokubona ngokuthi wena uthembe inkantolo wenze ngendlela othe uzokwenza ngayo ongakhombisa ngempela ukuthi yebo lento oyenzile uyisola ngayo ukuthi ke uzimisele ukuthi ubambisane nombuso uma sekuqhutsheka futhi ke lokho ozobe kwenzeka nokuthi ke angabe wena usuke wenzela ukuthi ayidlule nje into ngithi ke ngiyasola kodwa futhi kube kungenjalo kodwa ke ingaba siyabheka futhi lokho ndlela esho ukuthi ngabe umuntu fanele abheke ukuthi lokhu ukwenza kwakhe kusola ngempela noma ukwenza ukuthi adlule impilo.
In this case, Mr. Ngangwa, you have taken the court into your confidence in fully disclosing your role in the commission of these offences. You have disclosed to the court what your motive was, and you have taken responsibility for your actions by admitting to your guilt. Accordingly, having considered all the above factors, and even in the light of the gravity of these offences, it is this court's considered view that these factors amount to sufficient justification for a deviation from the prescribed sentences. Notwithstanding the above finding, Mr. Ngangwa, the court's considered view is that you are not fit to be in our society, and by removing you from society, the interests of society would be served. Your conduct in agreeing to take the life of a person demonstrates a clear disregard for human life. The right to life is one that you currently enjoy, but one that you took away from the deceased, and for selfish reasons. The deceased had a family, he had young children that will forever be denied the privilege of having a present father in their lives. You did not seem to have considered all the above when you decided to arm yourself, attack, and kill the victims in this matter. All that you were worried about was your financial gain that was due to come your way. The brazen manner in which you committed these offenses, your disregard for human life, and just your lack of humanity must therefore be condemned. Counsel for the state has told this court how their hands are full due to cases involving political killings in this province. These are factors that have led this court to the conclusion that although there are factors justifying a deviation from the prescribed minimum sentences, the sentence proposed by your counsel would be disproportionate to the offenses that you have been convicted of.
Ngamathala lawo ubhekene nawo waveza futhi nento ebanga ukuthi kuthiwe enzane la macala konke futhi lokhu kwakuthwala ke wena ke emahlombe akho. Uma sesibheka ke futhi la sibheka namacala enziwe kanti futhi ngendlela futhi okwenzeke ngayo ikhona izathu ezivole ehleli kanti lingachaza sibhekene ke certificate lokho ecela ke wenza amacala ongumlilo wakho. Masibheka futhi lokho kanti sesithole nozalo Ncwane le nto lo ke ngokwayo ke ukubona wena awuyena umuntu ongasemphakathini khona usuke emphakathini kancane ukuze qede umphakathi phela ube nako ukuphepha. Kanti futhi nokwenza kwakho ukuthi uvume ukuthatha impilo yomuntu ngoba nako nje kunemali phakathi awuzange ucabangeleke loyo muntu. Impilo ke yomuntu iyahlonishwa. Kanti futhi wena wazoba nale mali ozotholile ngoba nako lenhliziyo ke engaphandle. Umufi bade enomndeni enengane futhi ke ezisancane lezi ngake usuziphuce lokuthi ke babe nobaba okhona ezimpilweni zabo. Awuzange uzumcabangele yena kodwa ke wacabangela iwena kuphela. Nayendle futhi ke ohlasele ngayo labantu nayendle futhi owenze ngayo. Konke nje lokuthi wenzile awubanga nandaba na konke lokho kodwa wena ubusubhekela nje ikhukhu lakho naloko kuzoza ke ngakwena. Nangendlela futhi owenze ngayicala awuzange uhloniphe impilo yomunye umuntu. Wena ubuntu awubanga nabo wenza konke lokho. Kanti futhi ke omele ke umbuso ubesayitshela kanti ukuthi ke izandla zabo amakhukhu abo agcwele lamacala imali afanele bawenze la kubola khona ke omkhulu phakathi. Kanti futhi okwasebeka yena ke ongumeli wakho kose kaloko ke mayicheze kulesigaba ke sika Dilika Jele kwase kubaleke kona ke ongummangalelwa ngiyacela ke labo sibaqedane.
Having considered all the above factors cumulatively, I'm satisfied that the following are appropriate sentences in the circumstances. Please rise, Mr. Nganga.
Kufanele sithole nomzane-ke uNcengwa. Usuyasukuma-ke la khona.
Mr. Ngengwa, you are sentenced as follows. Count 1, conspiracy to commit murder. You are sentenced to 25 years imprisonment.
Ngicela ukuqala-ke uma ngithi lokubulala, iminyaka yakho yodonsa phakathi 25.
Count 2, murder. You are sentenced to 25 years imprisonment.
Ngicela-ke number 2 lokubulala, 25 years ngaphakathi.
Count 3, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ngicela-ke number 3 lokuzama ukubulala, 5 years ngaphakathi.
Count 4, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 4 uzama ukubulala, nego 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 5, attempted murder. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ngicela-ke number 5 uzama ukubulala, nego 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 6, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 6 lokubulala impahla, ukulimaza impahla, iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 7, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 7 ukulimaza impahla, kabi, iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 8, malicious injury to property. You are sentenced to 3 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 8 nakhona futhi ukubulala impahla kabi, iminyaka emithathu ngaphakathi.
Count 9, unlawful possession of a fully automatic firearm. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 9 lokuthola isibhamu-ke esiphelele, full automatic, iminyaka 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 10, unlawful possession of a firearm. You are sentenced to 5 years imprisonment.
Ngicela number 10 isibhamu futhi nakhona iminyaka 5 ngaphakathi.
Count 11, unlawful possession of ammunition. You are sentenced to 1 year imprisonment.
Ngicela number 11 lokugcina la sokhona inhlamvu, unyaka uwodwa ngaphakathi.
The sentences in counts 1, 3 to 11 are to run concurrently with the sentence in count 2.
Lezi zigwebo-ke so number 1, 3 kuya ku-11 zosidonsa umkanye nesigwebo leso sithole ku-number 2 nego 25. Yezwakala.
In terms of Section 103, subsection 1 of the Firearms Controls Act 60 of 2000, no otherwise order is made.
Manje nesection 103 lo wesibhamu akho lutho katoloke ezokusho kuzokubeka ngale. Yezwakala. And it's similar in the section. Thank you.
That's the sentence.
Is that the confirmation?
That's our all for today. Court adjourned.